Hey guys, this is Eckhart Slaughter. Hello and welcome to another quick Star Wars video. So, I've been re-watching the Clone Wars in preparation for Season 7, and one thing I've noticed is just how much I'm enjoying this show. I really forgot how good the Clone Wars is. Especially once you get into the late second season, early third season, some of the arcs are really just phenomenal. I'm just about to start Season 4, so if there's any battles or things you'd like me to cover in the show, make sure to let me know down in the comments. I'll also probably post content most weeks for Season 7, at least if you guys are interested. Anyway, one episode that really caught my attention was episode 10 of Season 3, which is called Heroes on Both Sides. The main theme of this episode is escalating the war. It's great because we get to see lots of what makes the Clone Wars truly a phenomenal series. Personally, I love the time we spend on Coruscant. I like seeing how the Senate works, but this episode is also fairly unique because we also get a look at the Separatist Parliament, and more than that, the common folk within the Confederacy of Independent Systems. At this point, the Republic is facing what feels like an unstoppable droid horde. Practically, if the war is to continue, the Republic will need to buy more troops, but the government is in a very poor position financially, so the only option seems to be to deregulate the banks, basically allowing the Republic to take a colossal loan, which of course has crazy high interest rates. As an effort to prolong this, Padme Amidala meets with Separatist Senator Mina Bonteri, which leads to some mutual understanding to both parties and perhaps a chance of peace negotiations. However, both Count Dooku and the major corporations that not only work within the CIS, but also stand to gain from the banking deregulations, including the Intergalactic Banking Clan, obviously don't want any sort of peace, so they come up with a plan to attack Coruscant, basically to fearmonger and help support pro-war funding. And their plan is actually phenomenally successful and is really the focus of today's video. What they do basically is smuggle in a group of disguised cleaning droids, which move into the Senate district, past clone guards, get close to sensitive areas, transform into these absolute killing machines, then when any opposition is wiped out, turn themselves into a bomb and self-destruct, causing massive devastation. In this case, a major generator on Coruscant is actually destroyed, which has the effect of taking power out to, at the very least, a large chunk of Coruscant. So, the plan is successful, the banks are deregulated, the war is further escalated, and basically everyone involved on the Separatist side, even those pretending to be neutral, like the banking clan, profit massively. The thing is, despite this immense success, we never see this droid model used again. There are other cases where droids go undercover, say as clone troopers, but this is unique in that it takes advantage of the Separatists' greatest asset, the fact that they have corporations which produce many of the droids that could be found across the galaxy, or at the very least, they have the facilities available to make extremely sophisticated copies. Droids are incredibly abundant in the Star Wars galaxy, and Legends actually talks about that in the Thrawn trilogy when they're looking for a spy in the Imperial Palace. They're abundant and they go almost totally unnoticed. Even a Navy's most advanced flagship would have mouse droids. The Republic Senate would have cleaning and protocol droids. So why didn't the Separatists use more tactics like this? And we don't even have to get advanced. Why didn't they make more demolition droids, then launch a massive attack across the galaxy? I mean, you could get one of these droids into key locations across the galaxy. I mean, we saw it get into a critical power generator. I'm sure you could have got a couple of those sweeper droids into, say, the Senate itself. Start loading them up into Venator-class Star Destroyers. Have them on planets and different Republic outposts. Maybe leave one on Kamino as you're attacking as a second option. I don't know. But the thing is, even on Coruscant, which probably has some of the tightest security in all of the galaxy, these demolition droids even managed to get past a clone checkpoint. The unfortunate thing for the CIS is that once they play their hand, it becomes much less successful in the future, so I think the best plan would have been a massive, crippling attack which occurred simultaneously. Get as many of those droids as you can into Republic hands, have them be unassuming cleaners, and when possible, have them all blow up. major critical damage to the Republic. Maybe you take out a bunch of their navy if they make their way onto Star Destroyers. Maybe you can kill Jedi. But that's all I had to talk about today. Just something I wanted to ramble about as I was watching the Clone Wars. This episode brings up other issues, and I talked about this on Twitter. For example, how do you just buy new clones when supposedly they take so long to produce? Did the Kaminoans already have more ready that just weren't being used? Or perhaps, as we see in Season 2, Episode 15, are clones now being grown as full adults? This seemed to me as a bit unclear. It may be suggesting that, but these also could just be clones in Bacta tanks. Pretty hard to say, but all in all, very interesting. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Before I leave though, I will take a hashtag AskEck question of the day. And today's is pretty easy. It comes from Vacha, who asks, what class is that Separatist ship that looks like two hemispheres held together by pillar? That's simply called the Separatist Supply Ship, or sometimes the DH Omni. It is, as the name would suggest, basically a supply ship, but would have also carried landing craft, military vehicles, and perhaps even in some situations, starfighters. Fall of the Republic, the mod I featured in yesterday's video, actually includes this ship, and interestingly, it lays interdiction mines for the CIS, and also repairs friendly vessels, so quite useful. Great question though, thanks for asking. If you guys have something you'd like me to address at the end of a future video, make sure to subscribe, turn notifications on, and leave your question down below with the hashtag AskEck. That's all I got for you this time though. Until next time, be safe, have a great one, and may the Force be with you.